Hello, I'm Dan Koenig, Senior Strategist for Life Science at Argos Multilingual. Welcome to the fourth in a series of webcasts introducing the pillars of centralization and how they can be used to build a successful content strategy for your organization. Today, we will be focused on steps to help you construct the fourth pillar, quality at delivery. Let's continue building. At this point in constructing your content strategy, you have begun using the same language, instituted quality at source, and most of your kingdoms are using the same processes and systems. Congratulations. Now it's time to construct the fourth pillar and bring the core structure into view. I suggested at the beginning of this series that you should capture a baseline of metrics before beginning construction so you could measure your progress over time. It is now time to ask, with key pillars in place, is your quality level improving? How about your reuse of source and translated content? Are you sharing this great news with your executive staff and asking to include next steps funding in their budget planning? If your execs are like mine, they like to invest in success. Please give them every reason you can to continue investing in the success of your centralized process. Let them know why that's a big win for both of you. Here are some materials to consider for constructing the next pillar. Do you use voice of the customer techniques, such as surveys, to evaluate your customer-facing content? Do you act on what you learn to improve it? Have you established quality definitions for your translated content and assigned scoring for error types? For example, does your quality process identify errors that might lead to actual failure or injury and assign higher scores and separate tallies for them? This is an indicator of potential risk in your content process and can supply vital information on improving quality while protecting your customers and your company. If you don't have this information, what reporting can your vendor give you to fill in these informational gaps? Remember, to have real quality, you must define what that means and create a way to measure it. Here are some more building blocks. What is your CAPA trend line doing relative to customer-facing content? Is it moving up or down? What is your percentage of rework due to errors? Is it decreasing over time? What is the positive impact of this decrease on release schedules and budget? More critical measurements must be taken to build this pillar. Is your cost avoidance increasing through reuse of source and translated content? Are you seeing the ongoing removal of desktop publishing costs? Have you created a method to include decreasing DTP costs in your reporting to upper management? Are your schedules compressing, improving your time to market? This can be viewed as accelerating revenue and is another leading indicator of the value of your centralized process. I encourage you to capture and report this as well. If you are implementing the pillars correctly, my personal experience says that all of these key metrics should be moving in a favorable direction the majority of the time. If not, what is causing the disruption? The good news is you now have a way to get answers to this question. What an excellent foundation to continue to build on. With all of these important process improvements constructed, let's raise the fourth pillar confidently and see if we can make it just a little stronger and more attractive once it's in place. Have you considered using machine translation to convert the translated content back to English for comparison with the original source content? This cutting-edge process has proven to be a huge quality and schedule compression breakthrough, as it allows expedited review by non-native speakers to flag questionable content for experts to disposition. It is certainly true that in-country review can provide a comforting quality assurance step in your process, but it can also be one of the most challenging process nodes to manage. It seems that someone is always making up new rules that conflict with your established terminology. Or they are always on vacation when you need them most. It's hard to blame them, really. In many cases, this isn't their main job, and they get to it as soon as they can. But a more effective solution is coming into view. Technology has evolved to a point where a hybrid language quality assurance process is now within reach. It is being constructed with human linguistic review of critical content to capture error data and train artificial intelligence and customize machine translation engines. The AI is learning to execute automated error flagging, text correction, and assign exception handling for further human review when necessary. In the near future, this method could replace in-country review entirely once your custom MT engine is efficient and mature. Who knows? This might even allow you to go on vacation for a change. The time to begin building toward this major process improvement is today. By now, you may be saying, "This all sounds great, Dan, but how do I manage this massive construction project? And who's going to do all of this work anyway?" I'm so glad you asked that question. Please join us for the 5th webcast in the Pillars of Centralization series, when we will be discussing the importance of hiring the right crew. See you then.